My name is Shashank. I am a student of final year from PSIT College of Engineering, Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. This is my final assessment of design and analysis of tall story of tall building. It is my final assignment. This building has 23 story. Beam and column specification has shown, and concrete material and material and story specification has shown. Now let us start. Click on File menu. Go on New Model. Now change the setting, basic setting, but it has already changed. Click on OK. Now number of grid line in x direction 4, in y direction 4, similar, and spacing in grid in x direction is 6, and in y direction also it has 6. Number of story 23. Typical story height is 3 meter and bottom story height is 3 meter also. Click on custom story data. Click on edit story data, because 1 to 8 and 9 to 14, 15 to 19 and 2023 story are similar. That's why I am changing the story. Here click on yes and change on it as story number 8, because it has similar story from 1 to 8. Change all story as 1 to 8 as a story number 8. Now change the story from 9 to 14. Go on master story, click on yes. It change it as story number 14, as I have already changed from 1 to 8 as story number 8. I am changing this story because this story has a same property. If I will define any story property, then it will define on the whole similar story. Now I defined from story 15 to 19. Click on yes. Change story as 19. Now define the story from 20 to 23rd. Rest of the story, but it has already defined. Click on OK. Click on OK to enter. Select grid only option. Click on OK. Now define the material property. Go on define menu. Select material property. Add new material. Select region as India, and the material type concrete, and as it has already mentioned that grade of concrete is M40. This is specification. Click on OK. Now add the rebar. Click on rebar option, and because HYSD 500, still HYSD 500, click on OK. Click on OK. Now select rebar option and mile steel 250, as it has already shown. Click on OK. This is a mile to 250 specification. Click on OK. Click on OK to exit. Now go on define menu. Click on section property. Go on frame section. Click on add new and select the concrete rectangular section. Now I am defining first of all column which says I 500 by 500, and material type material as M material has M40. And also I have changed the depth and width as 500 by 500. One modify so rebar option. Select longitudinal rebar as HYSD 500 and confinement bar as mile 250, and here clear cover confinement bar has already 140 Click on OK. Click on OK. Now click on add copy property because column has 3 dimension. So if I will select add copy of the property, then only I have to change only column size. Click on column 500 by 500 550 by 550, column 550 by 550, and select material M40. Also change the dimension section dimension 550 by 550, and click on OK. Again go on add copy property, select column 600 by 600 by 600, 600 by 600. Also section dimension 600 by 600. Click on OK. Click on add new property and go on auto select list. Here named as column auto select. Change the material as a concrete. Select whole column dimension and click on add. Click on OK. Now go on add new menu and go on concrete. And now I will define beam section which has size 500 by 500, 500 by 500, and material property as M40 concrete, and also depth has 500 and width 500, and click on modify so rebar option, and M3 design beam only, longitudinal bar 500 and confinement bar 250, top bar clear cover 25 bottom bar 25 Click on OK. Click on OK. Now similar go on add copy property as I have already done in column 1 beam, another time other dimension 500 by 500, 500 by 350. Change the dimension section dimension 550 by 350, 350. Click on OK. It will already select the property. Again go add copy property, select beam 600 by 400. Also change the section dimension 600 by 400. Click on OK. Click on add new property. Click on auto select list. Now change as name property name as beam auto select. Beam auto select. Change the material as concrete. Select the beam size. Click on add. Click on OK. Click on OK to exit. Now define the slab property. Go on section property, slash section. Click on add new property. Property name slab 150 Material M40. Change the thickness as 150 Click on OK. Click on OK to exit. Now draw the beam and column. Go on auto draw column or quick draw column, and I can also select here quick draw column from left side directly and change the property as such as auto auto select, and click on similar story option. Go on first story, select four column. It will automatically define the all column. Now go on the quick draw beam. Select the beam property or change the beam property. Auto select beam. Beam auto select. Select whole beam. Now also apply the load. Also apply the slab. Click on quick draw floor slash wall. Select slab property or change the slab property such as 150. Select whole area. It will automatically define as four slabs from 1 to 8 story. Now go on story number 9. It will take some time. Now go on quick draw column option. Select column for define. It has defined, and now go on quick draw beam option and select the beam to define, and also select the slab quick draw slab option, quick draw floor slash wall, and select the floor. Click on escape. Now go on the from story 15 to 19. It will take some time. Now go on quick draw column option. Select the column. Now also go on quick draw beam option and select the beam to define. And also one quick draw floor slash wall column to define the slab property. Now it has defined. Now go from 20 to 23 story. It will take some time. Now go on quick draw column option, select the column. Also go on quick draw beam option, select the beam. And also select the quick draw floor option. Here it is already defined the property of the floor, property of the slab and beam, column, etc. Now click on escape option. Now select all story option. Change from one story to change from similar story to all story option. Click on all story option. Go on first floor and select whole slab. Select whole cell one by one. Go assign menu. Go on cell load. Apply the uniform load as dead load 2 kilonewton per meter square. Click on apply. Click on OK. Now again change it from all story to a similar story option. Now apply the live load because it live load has different for the different story. Select cell one by one. Go on assign menu. Select cell load as uniform load and live load. Live load has from 1 to 8 5 kilonewton per meter square. Click on apply. Click on OK. Go on ninth story. It will take some time. Now select cell one by one. Go on assign menu and select as cell load as uniform load. And from 9 to 14 it has 4.5 kilonewton per meter square as live load. Click on apply. Click on OK. Now go from 15 to 19. It will take some time. Now select cell one by one. Go on assign menu and select cell load as a uniform load and apply it as 4 kilonewton per meter square. Click on apply. Click on OK. Now go story from 20 to 23. It will take some time. Select cell one by one. Go on assign menu. Select cell load. Go on cell load. Select uniform load, and it has value 3.5 kilonewton per meter square. Click on apply. Click on OK to exit. Now apply the cladding load. Go on first floor or first story. Select cell one by one. Sorry, select outer beam. Select outer beam. Select R safety stereo bar for draw the cladding. And also here it should be mentioned as similar story option. Now go assign load and frame load as a distributed load. Apply as 0.2 kilonewton per meter. Click on apply. Click on OK. Now go. If there is not mentioned story option, then go on display menu and select as an undefined shape. Go on ninth story. It will take some time. Now select exterior one by one and apply cladding load. Go on assign menu, select frame load and as distributed load 0.2 as already mentioned. Click on apply. Click on OK. Now go now from 15 to 19 story. It will take some time. Select exterior one by one with carefully. Go on assign menu, select frame load as distributed load. Apply 0.2 kilonewton. Click on apply. Click on OK. Now go story from 20 to 23. Select exterior wall one by one uniformly. Before this, you have to see there is a story, there is not so story option because and go on display menu, Select undefined shape. Here it has already selected as similar story option. Click on exterior. Click on assign frame load as distributed load 0.2 kN. Click on OK. Click on apply. Click on OK. Cladding load, it has been assigned. Now go on bottom story. Select whole area and assign joint as fixed joint. Click on apply. Click on OK. Now go on first story and click on draw menu and select as auto draw cladding option. Click on OK. Auto draw cladding has been defined. Now apply wind load. Go on define menu. Select as load pattern. Type as wind load and load as wind. Auto lateral load IS 875 1987. Click on add new load. Click on modify lateral load and basically wind speed VB meter per second. VB meter per second and I have set a building as a Bangalore region which had 33 which had 33 meter per second speed. Apply 33 meter per second. Terrain category from class 5.3.2.1. Five point three point one. Train has size. It has train category 3 and structure class as story has greater than 50 meter. Select design life as 50 year and select as a structure class as C and this coefficient K1 and K3. This coefficient K1 and topography factor K3. Select from the 5.3.1. Select as a K3 as 1. K3 as 1 and K1 as 1. Click on OK. Click on OK to exit. Now click on elevation option. Elevation will select as A. OK. Click on OK. And here change from single story to all story option. Select all story. Go on assign menu. Select as cell load and wind pressure coefficient. Wind pressure coefficient it will be and table 4. HYW it will 69 but it has 3.83 and it will lie between and subcategory it will lie at 3 L by 2 greater than 1 and less than 3 by 2 as plus 0.8 minus 0.25 minus 0.8 minus 0.8. Apply as plus 0.8 and windward direction. Click on apply. Click on OK. Similarly, select elevation. Go on elevation. Select B. Click on OK. Select all story. Go to assign menu. Select as with pressure coefficient which it has also 0.8. Click on apply. Click on OK. Now go on the plan view. Select story 1. Click on OK. It has been already defined. Now go on elevation and section D. Select section D. Click on OK. Select whole cell. Click on assign menu and go on cell load as wind pressure coefficient and it has already mentioned at minus 0. It has already mentioned as minus 0.25. Apply minus 0.25. Click on leeward option, leeward or side. Click on apply. Click on OK. Now similarly go elevation option and select C. Click on OK. Select whole cell one by one. Click on assign menu. Go cell load and wind pressure coefficient. It has also minus 0.25 lever direction. Click on apply. Click on OK. Now again go elevation option. Select one. Click on OK. Select whole cell and because elevation 1, 2, 3, 4 has same, that's why select whole. Now assign menu, select cell load. Has been pressure coefficient, it has value minus 0.8, and lever direction. Lever side, click on apply, click on OK. Now go on plan view and check that it has been assigned or not. Click on story 1, click on OK. It has been assigned. Now also select different story, select story 11, click on OK. It has been defined. Now go on 3D view and click on extrude option. Use extrude view, and from here rotate 3D view. This is a view of the tall structure, tall building. Now go run an analysis. Analyze, click on run analysis. I have saved. This is a tall building. It will take some time. Right click on any beam or column. Here it is shown displacement value. Now go on design. Set as concrete frame design and click on view references. Here it has been already defined IS456. Click on OK. Now go on design menu and concrete frame design. Select as start design set. It will take some time to check whole column and beam as well as material property. Here is it. It has notification, analysis, and design section differs for 7500 705 beam concrete frame. Now, if I will click yes option, then it will automatically select beam and column and the dimension. Click and it will analyze itself. Click on yes. It will take some time. One concrete frame. Analyze and design section differ for one concrete frame. Click on yes. It will automatically select different size column, different dimension of column and beam as well as material property. Our process has been completed. Now click on zoom in. Right click on any beam or column, and from here I can see detail of the reinforcement. Rebar, AWEST, area, FIBAR, tension force, and torsion. From here I can generate report. I can generate project report or summary report. It will take some time. This is project report. From here I can generate project report. It will take some time to generate project report. Project report has been generated. From here I can see this is a project report table story wise and dimension, and it has also defined the material and about the reinforcement also. It has also defined about the reinforcement corresponding to the year column. From display menu, I can see a force stress diagram and force stress diagram, frame, link, force, etc. From here I can see CA22 and moment 22. Click on apply, click on OK. This is a CA22 diagram. From here I can also see different. For moment 22 I can also see moment 22. Now it is moment 22 has been defined. From here project report I can see different table and about the I can also see about the reinforcement area, reinforcement size and beam size, column size for a particular story. Thank you.